Hello, everyone. Oh shit. Is this even like doing anything? What the hell? Hello, everyone. Jeez, it's annoying. That is just annoying. Do you ever just hate it when you ever just hate it when your application doesn't work and it looks like it's supposed to work but it doesn't? Yeah, that's pretty much just a lot of the things on OBS. OBS isn't the best. Oh, that's a good rhyme. But yeah, now I'm just kind of working. I'm very bored. I'm pissed off. I'm also just instead of just shelving away and being lonely and not really doing anything, I might as well I might as well just go with the flow. Wait, I might as well just go with the flow and no, I might as well just like go with the flow, not give a shit, and show you some of the stuff I'm working on in terms of not even like in terms of personal projects. More it's more so homework. But it's like I don't care. I'm proud of this homework. I gotta be proud of this homework because it's a storyboarding. Not only is it a storyboarding class, but this is gonna test how good I am at storyboards. But yeah, it just sucks that like you put so much effort into a storyboard and then you finally realize, hey, I made a mistake. I made Little Miss Muffet's hair big and too big. It's supposed to be this sized. Or you freaking like do some type of missed opportunity where you could have made Little Miss Muffet a bit smaller in this scene and then in this scene have her be like totally ginormous, but it's like it's too late now. So I'm just gonna like if anyone's really watching, I'm just gonna show you guys the scene and I'm not show you guys. I'm gonna like board out the scene in which she's gonna sit on a tuffet on the legendary tuffet. Albeit, I'm gonna probably do it in the most goofy way possible, because it's like that's just me. That was just a me thing. I usually do goofy as possible takes here, but it's like I'm asked in this I'm asked in this assignment to not put something too like not add like something that only I would know, but rather something that everyone else could know. That is that. While I do agree with my teacher that, a board should be readable for everybody, some of the best shows ever, like SpongeBob SquarePants or Chowder, Billy and Mandy, they usually have a personal touch on their boards, and also I think no, I know for a fact Ren and Stimpy. It started it, but it's a thing. It's like they all have like personal touches on their shows. It's like I don't see why I can't put my personal touch on it, albeit with my design for Little Miss Muffet. I can't really do that. I think even the teacher is asking for clarity. Yeah, you're probably not expecting me to do homework while I stream. Well, that's the problem. I don't know how to approach this. I would have to make a background first, then figure out what to do. That's one of the things I don't like about storyboarding. The constant like trying to make backgrounds for this scene thing. It's like I just want to draw the funny characters doing the funny poses. Albeit, with my art style, it's like, let alone my sense of humor when I draw these type of things is more, it's wacky. I'll give you that much. In fact, no, I'll give you more. I'll give you more. I don't know. It's my teacher doesn't really like people boarding, and I usually do that a lot with my boards. Intentionally or unintentionally, I do it. Usually unintentionally. But the thing is, it's like I don't mean to do it, and sometimes it's out of pure accident. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just bummed out because, like, not only did some guy think I was anonymous, not only did some class, I mean, this is probably, like, very taboo, personal, more like a personal story than it is, like, a ha 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 funny thing I could tell everybody. Yeah, doing this as I look and see if the same character is bigger or smaller. I don't even know anymore. It's like, God. I don't hate. I love the Little Miss Muffet story. I like spiders. Also, I might do like a Courage the Cowardly Dog thing and just have the spider be scary. Or at the very least, be like a very grim and goofy character. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like. Well, everyone's gonna probably yuck my yum and tell me, yeah, don't you dare tell a personalized story about school on your live stream. I'm gonna be like, shut the fuck up. This is my live stream. I get to do whatever I want. What type of schoolyard rules? What type of schoolyard rules gives you the right to tell me, hey, I can't do this? Like, what type of schoolyard rules of the internet tells me that I can't, like, talk about my day? Maybe it'd be. Oh, no. I can't even, like. I can't move this. Ah. Okay, this I can work with. I can work with this. It's making her a bit more taller while without sacrificing anything else. I'm not even like trying to diss my teacher. He is amazing. Look, he has ties to Courage the Cowardly Dog crew members. And they're funny. They're like hilarious. But I will say, not gonna lie to myself, this is sort of pissing me off. I don't even hate doing storyboard work. No, 1,000 times no. It's just having to not go like totally rough. I guess I'm trying to learn the basics, and when you learn the basics, you gotta know like. I'm gonna do a little cute little movement while she's about to sit on the tuffet near the forest, and it's the thing. This I'm gonna have to rely on my wits, and also on trying to preserve the authenticity of the boards and make them just like how it was last. It's also to help so that like for continuity's sake, it helps. Don't feel like you have to do everything by scratch. It may be impressive, but there's nothing more impressive than like using your resources. I would still argue maybe maybe try to like and this is where the voice or the narrator goes on a this is where I'm gonna have to think very hard. Again. Not that thinking hard's bad. It's just I think I've done so much of it. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's like a good idea for me to even stream. And I'm probably gonna be called out for it by a lot of people, and they're all gonna go, "Oh, why are you streaming? Why are you streaming? Why are you streaming? Ooh, why? Ooh, Shrimpy, why are you streaming, dude? Why are you streaming, dude? Why are you streaming? Why are you streaming, dude? Dude, Mordecai, why are you streaming?" It's gonna be a bunch of fucking Mordecais telling me why. Why am I streaming? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you got something. Can I just say this? I haven't been streaming in a long time, and it's not a matter of if I sometimes it's not a matter of if I should, it's a matter of if I want to. And boy, do I want to. Nah, that's too wispy. And I gotta make it as if it's going to the foreground. Nah, she's supposed to be Little Miss Muffet, not Little Miss Laces. Now, I'm gonna be doing some explaining as well. Be prepared for that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be told that what I'm doing is stupid. I don't care though. They can insult me and tell me I'm not like appealing to the hoes or some stupid shit like that. And this is where Little Miss Muffet sits on the tuffet eating her curds. Yeah. As you can tell by my voice, I'm not really happy. I'm not happy, Bob. I'm not happy. It's kind of how I feel right now. I just feel not happy, Bob. Not happy. It's funny how I could do Wallace Shawn on a bad day. I'm just one bad day away from becoming Wallace Shawn. At the same time, I'm more. Even if I wasn't like a. Even if I was like the most sucky. Even if I wasn't the most. Yeah, it just sucks that a lot of the freaking industry I want to go at is like, it's not worth going into. A lot of the people behind the industry are snake. A lot of the like higher ups, not even like, the artists. The artists are amazing. They always will be because of the hard work and dedication they put in. And they at least have the patience to put up with bullshit like David Zaslav. At the same time, the industry is just, it's not a good place to work at. I don't even understand why I even wanted to work in the industry in the first place. At best, it was At best, it was ballsy. At worst, it was painful. I don't know if even going indie is a good idea either. Some people are literally saying, "Oh, because you made a bad cartoon, you made a bad cartoon online," or "Oh, you make a cartoon online I don't like." That means, "Oh, you should just give up. I don't like what you make. What you make isn't good. Just give up. Just give up. Lol, it'd be funny if you did. It'd be funny if you did give up." It'd be funny if you did give up, because this is where it's more goopy and goofy. However, her skirt is gonna be just as goofy. It's not just gonna be like, yeah, yeah. But that's just it. It's like, it sucks that there's people out there that just, that's not only, there's not only people that are just that mean, but there are people out there that literally defend any type of shit like that and say, well, they're valid. They're valid. But they're valid. They're valid. I just want them to get away with whatever they want. Freedom of speech, right? Freedom of speech. And I'm like, no. Every freaking sentence these people say about freedom of speech, or a lot of the freedom of speech, a lot of the freedom of speech messages you guys talk about, you got all wrong. Everything about freedom of speech, you got entirely wrong. Like, no. Freedom of speech does not equal freedom of consequence. If we follow that rule, then racists probably would have gotten away with saying the N-word. And that's not what we want. We don't want racists to get away with saying the N-word. I don't care if it's your it's your First Right Amendment. If it's your First Amendment, it's not right. It's not good. Yeah, it sucks that only one person viewed this. Oh well. I mean, I already have a sense that, not much people really care. Oh well, I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What am I gonna do? I might as well just be talking to myself. I mean, why did I come here? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the First Amendment. First Amendment. What's the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. What technically is that? Yep, freedom of speech. It's the thing. It's like they'll excuse any bullshit claim they make because it covers freedom of speech. I'm like, no, you guys are absolutely brainwashed. You guys will literally call anyone's words a herald. You'll call anyone a herald. Huh? Huh? What the? Why is it frozen? Who is doing this to my thing? No. Stop it. Let me draw freaking Little Miss Muffet. Why is it this hard to draw Little Miss Muffet right now? Why are you making it this hard to draw Little Miss Muffet? It should literally be the easiest thing. You know what? I'm not really feeling this. This might as well just be my shortest stream. Or not. No. Damn it. Damn it. I'm kind of thinking no one. Wait, what the hell? Who's here? Who's watching? Oh, whoever they are, thanks. I guess I could stay for a while. Funny thing is, I was about to leave. I was about to call this quits, but I guess you actually came along. Thank you. That's the thing. It's like, feel like these days being nice to people on the internet's a lost art. You can't freaking be nice to people anymore without being accused of not being critical of someone. Because everyone deserves to be critical, and I'm like, everyone deserves to be criticized to some extent, and I'm like, why do you want to criticize someone? Why do you want to criticize someone that much? Can't you just enjoy how much of a good person, let alone a good movie, something is? Yeah, it's just your opinion. But it's like, you're kind of overcritical when you overdo it when you freaking talk about it all the time. Like, first you were just peppering in how much you hate everything or how much you don't like an aspect of a good movie. Now you are literally just saying, "Ugh, this movie's not perfect, therefore it's bad." And call me a straw man all you want, you freaking bitches, but it's like, I don't know if I can, but you guys are literally no better than I am anyway. It's like, I literally, you know better than I am, and the ironic part is, I'm usually very respectful towards things made by workers in the industry because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be a struggling artist. And the amount of people that were justifying people not getting any pay for the work they do because they make bad movie just pisses me the fuck off. How dare you? How dare you? I'm not even saying this because, oh, they worked on something you like. No. But how dare you punch down? And how dare you punch down, basically? How dare you punch down and just freaking insult somebody because they made something you didn't like? Was it that important that a cartoon was that good for you to, like, say, fuck you, so and so? Was it that important? Was the cartoon that important? I get that, like, you could have your criticisms, but literally, you guys are literally approving of workers in the industry not getting a union and having them die in poverty, not being successful, being fucking homeless like everyone else, like not everyone else, being fucking homeless like you terrible animate you freaking terrible animators, and trying to make a living off of something, but they're constantly abused not only by the industry they work in, but by you guys, not letting them in, being like, oh, this thing by Olin Rogers is just gonna, like, heighten the standards. It's gonna be bad for independent animation. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, why? Why is it so bad that something's getting, like, high stand? Well, no one's trying to raise the standards of independent animation. They're just making something they want to see, and something, with the freaking budget they got from, like, Final Space. Which, by the way, was disrespected by literally everybody. Everyone hated Final Space. Only a rare amount of people liked Final Space. The executives didn't like Final Space. No, freaking the freaking reviewers didn't like Final Space. I kinda didn't like it because, like, the main character was annoying. But it's like, I would still say that Olin Rogers can never win. And it's sad. There has to be a time in his life in which he wins. We can't just have these people lose all the time. We can't have people in the industry trying to make it big lose all the time. We'll be no better than the executives that we make fun of all the time. All the time, 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 all the time. But that's the thing, it's like... It's the thing, it's like... We should be kind of happy that people in the industry are realizing going independent's a good thing. Sure, Boxtown kind of just... Boxtown, it's not even like bad what they're doing. It's just they're kind of showing off like, oh, I have Alex Hirsch and Tara Strong. I'm not even like mad at it. I'm just like, yeah, I can kind of see why a bunch of people are mad that a bunch of independent animation guys are mad that like people in the industry are trying to make a show, because there are people like Boxtown that kind of ruin it, kind of make it look like a joke. Especially since, I don't know, the trailer kind of relied a lot on, like, Alex Hirsch and Tara Strong's notoriety, which is like, when you're making something independent, you should rely on the animation. I think that's what Ollie and Scoops relies on. Ollie and Scoops relies on, the animation, even if some people are just gonna shit on it for, like, not being independent enough, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, boo fucking who. Oh, boo hoo. Boo hoo. Someone from the industry is making a show. Boo hoo. Boo fucking who. Boo fucking who. Jesus Christ, you guys, you animals make me sick. I'm for it, go indie, idiots make me sick. What type of independent cartoon do you want? You want freaking wholly made independent stuff? You just want independently made stuff with friends? It's just gatekeeping. You're just gatekeeping independent animation, which that's not what you're supposed to do. You are not supposed to gatekeep independent animation. It's very devastating. All you're gonna be doing is stopping people from like stopping people from making their dreams come true. Like, you're stopping people from making their dreams come true because, oh, they're not as independent as I am, doing it all wrong. That's like, it's just no true Scotsman fallacy. It's that no true Scotsman fallacy that is like, I hate it. I hate that no true Scotsman fallacy. That, like, you're not independent enough if you have people from the industry working on your independent animation, which is like, they technically have access towards these people. They might as well put them to good use and have them, read better dialogue than the stuff they're given in the industry. Isn't that what you guys want? Don't you want people to like... Don't you freaking quote-unquote anti-capitalist bullshit heads want these great talented artists, great talented voice artists to have better dialogue to work with? It angers me. It angers me that like people are like, oh, I want what's best for this voice actor, and then when they go on an independent animated cartoon that has really good dialogue in it, they're like, why is this independent cartoon have Tom Kenny in it? Shame! Shame on you! You should only just grab your friends and have them voice act. None of this like industry voice actor shit. Just real independent animation or some bullshit they talk about. Mind you, a lot of the people of that mindset, I'm not gonna mention names, those people are like, they were the people that basically got mad at me for criticizing a reanimated, a pretentious reanimated, a pretentious reanimated of a pretentious reanimated of like a scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob goes, Tyler Presser! And I'm like, well, I didn't, I found your hypocritical quest. I must admit that, in this review, I took things a little too personally, but at the same time, it's like, when they were freaking acting like when they were acting like a freaking OKKO reanimated was like the freaking end of the world. They kind of deserve to be put down a peg and they kind of deserve to be put in their place. Fuck these like fake ass independent animation tornado. Not damn it. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck these fake ass independent animation dorks. Here's me trying to be as nice. No, not as nice as possible. These people don't deserve my hospitality. They don't deserve my hospitality. They're kind of just assholes for the sake of being assholes. Except when they try to make their big South Park point, which is like the only point they're trying to make is that they're better than everyone else, and that anyone who is who not only is someone from the industry, but also is like an amateur animator with not that much notoriety. Anyone like that, they're a they're a fucking dork. They're a fucking dork. Look, badasses of independent animation. I can buy that you're trying to. I know, I can't even buy you're trying to be like Spoonco. I can buy you're trying to bring back that, like. I can buy, being a little badass. No, everyone's a little badass. I'm a little badass sometimes. Everyone can be a little bit of a punk. Everyone has a little punk inside of them, even if they don't want to admit it, but. What some of you guys are doing is literally punching down. I remember during the whole OKKO bullshit, the people were like, during the OKKO reanimated, not during the OKKO reanimated, but during that big tire pressure debacle, you guys were just. You guys are just freaking insulting, like. You guys are insulting the OKKO reanimated because it didn't look as good as like the Dover Boys reanimated, which, thinking about it, that's not even like, I get you guys really love Looney Tunes. Look, internet, I look, independent animation badasses, whatever you want to be called. Look, dudes, I understand you guys really love Looney Tunes and Zarel. Zarel's a good animator, I get it. But I'm gonna be I'm gonna be hated for this, but it wasn't even the Dover Boys reanimated wasn't even all that. It wasn't even all that. The Dover Boys reanimated wasn't even all that. It was just, yeah, it's okay. It was just okay, and Like, I get it. I get it. The Overboys reanimated was, like, amazing, but it's like, at the same time. Yes, Goose works and Zarel worked on it, but at the same time. Yeah, there's a lot of great drawings. I get it, guys. I get it. There are some really great drawings. They're really great animation, really good drawings, but at the same time, it wasn't even as iconic as like say it wasn't even as iconic as like say the Mama Luigi it wasn't as iconic as the Mama Luigi as the Mama Luigi collab. It wasn't as like iconic as like the Mama Luigi collab, which is like infinitely just better in every way than freaking better than it's better than the Dover Boys collab in every way. Sure, there was a lot of great animations, but there were also a lot of great animations in Super Mario World, in the Super Mario World collab of Mama Luigi. Hell, I would go far as to say a lot of the people on that collab were really talented animators. Some of them not so much, but that's the thing. Why are people complaining that there's a bunch of bad artists in this collab? Oh, the you animators can't animate for shit in this collab. Therefore, it's a bad collab. Next, well, I don't know why people are like that because like I don't understand why people are like that because I don't understand why people are like that because I don't get why people are like that because the Super Mario. I don't know because it's like some of those people are like some of those people in the OKKO Sonic collab, like reanimated collab. They were minors. Some of them were literally minors and like amateur animators who want to see something. They want to actually be the change they want to see. And we just have to constantly put down a bunch of people. We have to put down people because they're not good enough. That sucks. Oh, you're not as good as like me. You'll never be as good as Zarel, a freaking animator with a freaking following for himself. Meanwhile, you make bad art. Your art's not good. You suck. Take the criticism or die. Swear to God, I feel like I'm surrounded. Whenever I'm shot for this take, I whenever I'm shot for this take, I'll always remember the tire pressure collab incident. I'll always remember that. I don't even care anymore. People are already gonna shit on me. People don't even care that much about me to begin with. So it's like I am just gonna shit on these people and not care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Nobody really cares about me that much to really press charges unless they were like a very pissy Jacob Leonard fan, which usually that's the case, but luckily I haven't seen that since June of 2014 of 2022 or November of 2022 when I all I did All I did was say have a better reason to hate Jellystone other than a character's trans. Everyone hated me. Not everyone hated me for that, but those Jacob Leonard turds, those Jacob Len turds, or if I'm gonna be like really honest here, and I could say this because I have mental illnesses. Jacob Lentards telling me that like what I said is a terrible take, and they basically conflated my take to don't criticize this thing. This thing has trans people in it, and I'm like, no, I never once said don't criticize something. All I said was all I said was you can hate something, just have a good reason not to. You cannot like something, just have a good reason not to like it. That's all I'm saying. It's the simplest thing. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, like, you can hate something, but have an actual good reason to hate something that isn't just, oh, lol, ha 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 ha, lol, uh, lol, this guy's trans, I don't like it. Why do they race swap them? Why do they race swap him? Why do they gender swap her? Why do they gender swap? I don't get it. Why do they gender swap? Why do they gender swap? Why do they gender swap this character that I wouldn't have cared about unless, like, why did they change this character? I like the old. I like everything old. Oh. Oh. Look, I can understand having a little bit of nostalgia for something. I can even understand getting a little mad that, like, they would, change a personality of the character. But here's my 2 cents on it. As long as the character is funny or as long as that character is like as long as that character is charming enough to where it doesn't matter what they become, and as long as really, that character is still the same character, it doesn't matter what they turn into. Hell, freaking Ranger Smith could have been black, and I would have been okay if they just had him still act like Ranger Smith, had him still be a jackass. I'm glad they didn't make Ranger Smith, I'm glad they didn't make Ranger Smith, or race swap him, though. It's showing a really good amount of respect for the source material, even if they have to change a few characters. And that's fine. It's fine. It's the thing. It's like, as long as that character, even if they're a changed character, as long as that character is charming enough to where a freaking change wouldn't even, well, freaking like reverting the back wouldn't even be necessary. It doesn't matter what they do. Like, it's the thing. It doesn't matter if Jabberjaw is now a woman. The only freaking change I don't like is the only change I don't really care for that much is like Yaki Doodle and Squiddly Diddly. They turned Squiddly Diddly to a Valley Girl, which it's okay, but it's like, I guess it's kind of okay, but at the same time, it's like, part of the Yaki Doodle's charm was they sounded like Donald Duck. Can't do that anymore. It's like, it's not really Yaki Doodle, it's just some new character. Luckily, though, the new character isn't like, luckily I'm not like too mad at it. And in fact, I have the littlest criticisms of Jellystone known to man, while everyone else is just seething that, why would C.H. Greenblatt do this? And they'll say, just watch Chowder and never, just watch Harvey Beaks. Whenever they mention Harvey Beaks, these fuckers always go, "Oh, I love Harvey Beaks. It's too bad Nickelodeon canceled it." They won't shut up about Nickelodeon canceling Harvey Beaks, but they won't even talk about what they love about the show. They'll only talk about like what they didn't like about the ending of the show. And I keep telling you people, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. We should be happy that Harvey Beaks existed and touched us all. With that being said, yeah, it sucks that companies would do this and force people and it sucks Nick would force them to apologize for like basically criticizing them. It sucks that they get criticized once and they die. Because I like Nickelodeon. I like a lot of the stuff they make. I was for Pig Goat Banana Cricket and Sanjay and Craig when people were telling me to stop liking it. I was for Robot and Monster when people were telling me to stop liking it, or people called me a dork for liking Robot and Monster because I'm not a Ben the Looney fan. I guess I'll go with the first rough draft first. Because technically the character's gonna be like... Technically the character's gonna be getting like curds. In fact, I'm probably gonna pull up the Little Miss Muffet. I'm gonna pull up the Little Miss Muffet. Eating her curds and whey. Milk-based dessert with sweetened milk and rennet. Animal rennet. What the hell? Like, I get it. Like, people are allowed to not like something, but it's like... when I made that tweet, Jacob Lentards, I never said that. Hey, what is your thoughts on the new videos Joe Grand made? Crazy stuff, but he's got a point. Oh, fuck off. He's got a point. He's got a point, so I can't hold him accountable for basically shitting on all, for basically trying to like needlessly burning bridges for the sake of it, and basically calling the New Deal for Animation a sham, praising AI and NFTs, being just anti-artist. Like, dude's an anti-artist now. He doesn't understand the struggles of animators and just conflates it to, oh, they're lazy. Oh, they can't make anything good now. He's got a point. So therefore I can't really hold him accountable or liable for like... Therefore I can't hold him liable for basically like shitting on animators for like not making something good, or not, for basically saying they don't deserve a livable wage. Which, that is just a no-no. Why would anyone even suggest, we'll show those animators by telling them, like, you don't deserve anything, and that, like, oh, you can't take criticism, therefore why should I even, like, care that you're getting oppressed and can't even pay the bills anymore because your landlord is like terrible. Oh, you need more money? Oh, too bad. You should have made something good. You should have made something the quality of like Ren and Stimpy or the quality of like Boo Boo Runs Wild. Well, I don't know what type of bullshit these 90s kids watch. You should have never messed with Animaniacs, man. You should have never messed with the fans. The fans are the anti-capitalists. The fans are the real anti-capitalists. Move over, Martin Luther King. I might try to stop oppression by simply like yelling at a bunch of overworked employees and underpaid writers for not making something as satisfactory. Cause that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense to basically shit on everybody who makes something that's not worth my time. I'm probably gonna like not watch anyway. He's he's got a point, so I can't hold him accountable. Why would you suggest to hold someone accountable? That's not good. That's not good. He's showing humanity. Unlike you pussies. Unlike you CalArts pussies. But yeah, that's the thing. These idiots keep conflating everything to Beanmouth and CalArts. Yet, a lot of the people they're insulting, a lot of the art styles they're insulting, they didn't even go to CalArts. Beanmouth, CalArts, what? That's the thing. That doesn't make sense. Like a lot of those people that are insulting haven't even gone to CalArts, especially Rebecca Sugar. And what I mean, sure, yeah, it's like criticism is important. I understand the benefits of a good critique, but notice how I said a good critique. Not a critique from a frickin' madman who wants me dead because I made a bad cartoon. I hate this stupid mindset that we have to act like everything is valid. That everything's okay. That we have to just accept that, oh, at least all they're doing is just criticizing this big corporation. It's not like they're doing anything wrong. Yes, they are. Yes, they fucking are. They're doing a bad job at criticizing this cartoon. All they're doing is just insulting the animators. All these people are doing are just insulting the animators for making something that they wouldn't even like anyway. I don't. Oh, yeah. Hello, Bizarre Mar. To contextualize it, I'm basically insulting people like Yunkio Joe and a lot of these like quote unquote anti-capitalist revolution dipshits who are really just acting like assholes for the sake of it and disguising it under freedom of speech as if I can't. They're acting like I can't hold them accountable when I can and should. Some of them, the very least. Of course, there's some which I'm respectful of them, but it's like at the same time, with like people like Yukio Joe, he's like very anti-people. He's anti-artist. Very anti-artist. It's like he's very anti-artist. He freaking and he I heard that he's skeptical of the new deal for animation, which I mean I was because I didn't know if it would go through. But at least I wasn't freaking insulting every animator because oh, they made something bad and I want to burn bridges with people for the sake of doing it. But that's all they were doing. They were just insulting people for the sake of it. They weren't trying to actually. There was no nuance to what Yunkyo Joe was doing. It was just insulting people for insulting people's sake. And it was just insulting people for the sake of doing it. And not even in a good way, but he's unironically doing it though. The good way would be like if it was a fictional character doing something for the sake of it. I'd be fine because I would know, hey, that's a fictional character and I'm not supposed to be like them. At the same time, though, I'm not that nuts. That's the thing. I hate this idea that, oh, because someone makes a good point, I have to stop everything and just succumb to this one guy. No, I shouldn't just succumb to this one guy. Just because, look, this guy, just because this guy is somewhat right about the industry and how, oppressive towards animators it is, that doesn't make him a freaking martyr. That doesn't make him a martyr. I've never heard of Joe. What's his deal? Yunkyo Joe, it all started when, first he was, yeah, I mean, he was always insulting animators and artists, even, during his last few moments of grace before he, gone off the deep end. There used to be a time in which he actually, somewhat cared about animators. But yeah, he was mostly just critical about things. I didn't like how his criticism on the new Looney Tunes cartoon, though. That was, the only part of that, era of Yunkyo Joe, which I'm like, yeah, fuck you. And then he just went full on, I hate all animators. All animators must, die if they're not doing NFTs. Someone criticized him for basically using NFTs, and he fucking died. He fucking died because someone criticized him about his decision to do NFTs. When it wasn't a good decision anyway, fucking John Crifalusi Gran. That's essentially what he is. He's kind of just now John Crifalusi, but not even, but more fucking insane than. I'm not even like a pedophile or anything, even though I have seen one of his streams where he played Pizza Tower and he fucking talked about how much he acts like as if Daria is her girlfriend. Like, the show Daria, the MTV show Daria. He kind of first saw over Daria in from Daria and basically acts like she's her girlfriend now. And this people are saying he's normal because of this. People are saying he's fucking normal. Well, let me tell you something. There's nothing normal about firsting over a teenager, Joe Gran. But yeah, that's basically him. It's also speaking parodies, making fun of Israel, and I actually like some of them. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I gotta watch that sometime. Wait a minute. Well, this might be actually good because Israel deserves to be. It deserves to be shat on. It deserves to be shat on. I might watch it. I might actually watch it just to see like what it's all about. I still think he's very anti-artist. I still think he's very anti-artist, but I could probably watch it and just see what the big fuss is all about, because I don't like Israel either. I think Israel has, because of a lot of the fouls it basically did on humanity, let alone just human rights, Israel has no right. We'd be better off if Israel just died. We'd be better off if Israel didn't exist. However, with the industrial military industrial complex, that's not going to happen. If anything, the military industrial complex is just going to like keep Israel alive. And that sucks. That just sucks that Israel just is kept alive by America and also just other companies that used to be colonizers. Kind of ironic. Very ironic. However, no, I would still say they're very complicit with this because they're politicians. They have so much power and can call the shots whenever they want. I wouldn't get mad at like a celebrity for like supporting Israel because they just plain don't know what they're talking about. That's just the thing. They're ignorant. We need to tell them what they're doing is wrong. And while it may seem humiliating to some people because, oh, I shouldn't be telling a freaking grown-ass adult this. I shouldn't be telling an adult how to live. And I'm like, well, don't you care at all? Don't you want them to get better? Don't you give a rat's ass about like their their mental health? Tell them like seek some help or look at these resources. Don't give up because you feel like the give up. Keep on educating people about things. And people who are getting these resources, educate yourselves on Israel and what they're doing, and also I guess the Palestinian struggle. But yeah, I guess it's like where I stand. I stand on a free Palestine. Yeah, a free Palestine. I might watch those Yunkio Joe parodies about Israel, but it's like I'm probably gonna like I don't know. I still got to do my boards, and these are very important because they're my homework. Yeah, a little dilly mouth over here. Well, I'm not trying to rip off Dilly. In fact, the teeth over here are more so like Reggie Bolnard's teeth from Chalk Zone. There came a spider and sat next beside her. Well, that just gives it away, doesn't it? And the tuffet's not really big for, really. The spider's not gonna fit. The spider I'm thinking about's not gonna fit. I got an idea. there came a spot. I mean, obviously, that's gonna reveal. That's gonna reveal. That's a big reveal that. Like, that's the big reveal. That's like obviously the story already spoiled. They already spoiled. They already spoiled like the big twist that like this is a spider. Well, time to make it as stylized and as nah. I personally blame this story for basically killing what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for like a Courage the Cowardly Dog thing, and have like a spider character be very scary. It can make it hairy. It would be kind of like Rayman Origins, where like the Electoons were not the Electoons, the Antoons. The Antoons were like were all hairy. Or the Antoons were very hairy. So yeah, you know, there might actually be a. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I guess when I got mad at Yukio Joe for quote unquote making a point or making good points, so I can't hold him accountable. I was more so mad at like you know when he was anti-artist and basically praised AI over human hard work because it wasn't perfect, or praising AI because oh humans aren't perfect and they're all problematic, which is like that's never a good take to have. That's never a good take to have. Yeah, it's okay if you're in class. But yeah, that's the thing. Wait, what the frick? Oh well. A little timed out, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, now we're back. Anywho, yeah, it's the thing with, then came a spider who sat next beside her. I guess I won't need you. That's the thing with Little Miss Muffet. They have very long pigtails. They're just very goofy, cartoonishly long pigtails. That's the thing. It's like before all this Rick and Morty parody shit, all he was doing was like all he was really doing was kind of just insulting animators for like not making something up to a satisfactory, which is never good. Even if you are advocating for like better cartoons as if that's like, oh, that's the big crime. You didn't make a good cartoon. Boo fucking who. Deal with it. There's going to be bad cartoons even in good eras. People are going to make bad cartoons. It's not the end of the world when they do, and it's not the end of the world when they don't. Hmm. And this is kind of when we show off the backside of her. More so in like a. I don't know what type of Dutch ink. I don't know what type of. I guess I gotta follow the rule of thirds. Follow the rule of thirds here. Which I am. In fact, I could follow the rule of thirds even further if I just. It messed it up a little, but it's like, I could fix this. This is something I know I could manage. But that's just the thing, it's like. When Yukio Joe, quote unquote, made a point, or made good points, back in the day, he was. Not back in the day, but 2023, 2021. He was mainly just saying artists are all shitty, everything in the industry stinks, and AI and NFTs are the way to go. That's all he was saying. And he's also shitting on literally everybody. He even shat on small creators and like also he also just ruthlessly shat on he ruthlessly shat on stuff like sorry. He ruthlessly shat on stuff like Amazing Digital Circus really just for the sake of internet points. He wasn't really doing it for like he's not even trying to genuinely criticize the show. He was more so just he really wanted to like joke about how like, wow, ain't it weird how I have one character legally be like fuckable? Yeah, porn's bad. I sure am the freaking messiah for pointing that out. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a messiah. I sure am like a martyr for pointing that out. They're like, oh, someone's now fuckable in a cartoon I'm not even gonna care about. What is up with these people, and what is up with these type of people and caring about something they don't even like? It's obnoxious and just hard to even bear sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta look at yourself when you do that and just say, wow, I'm kind of being ridiculous, aren't I? Yeah, there's genuine criticism when there's genuine criticism, but there's genuine criticism of things, but with with something as like with something like Amazing Digital Circus, I've yet to seen any type of actual constructive criticism. It was kind of like where I was with like Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss in 2022. I was like, I've yet to see any actual type of criticism. Now I have, and I don't like what they're doing with the bento box version. Spindle Horse, a lot of the higher ups of Spindle Horse. I'm not just shitting on Pop like everybody else is. This is a Spindle Horse thing, but the Spindle Horse guys, you really need to pay your animators. You need to listen to your animators. Like, I can excuse. I could excuse, like, making a terrible product. Not even terrible product. I could excuse not making a amazing product, but guys need to treat your animators better. You need to treat your animators better. That's basically just it. You need to treat your animators better. With that being said, I don't think Yukio Joe is like a herald or something. He's just as much as a herald as Harold Berman from Hey Arnold is. How compared to him, Harold Berman's more of a herald. And he's Harold. He is Harold. Justin Shenkaro, I last time I checked, he's into NFTs. But it's like at the very least, he isn't trying to attack artists in the industry for not making a good cartoon. I at least see the respect in Justin Shenkaro. Anywho, I think this is where I'm gonna stop for schoolwork and stuff. I'm really happy I was able to do this live stream, and I can't wait to do another pretty soon. Maybe even when you least expect it. Really when I want to, and it's really when I'm just angry. But fun fact about Yukio Joe is he's kind of the person that helped me, inspired me to make the Dibbbbb live stream series altogether. It was kind of just his doing, and I did monkey see, monkey do. Anywho, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.